Debate is very fun. Lots of people think so. That's why a lot of the people who are watching this do debate. If you like debate so much that you want to continue doing it in college and you've maybe just graduated or you're a year out or 2 years out, you should try American Parliamentary Debate. Even if your school doesn't have a program for APDA, we're trying to expand the league right now. And one of the ways that we're trying to expand the league is by hosting online open competitions. So an open means that it's open to literally anyone. That means, for example, I will be competing in this competition, the APDA Summer Open II. It will be from July 26th to July 28th, and it is completely online. The times here I think are a little bit incorrect, partially because I'm in Taiwan. It'll start in the afternoon of July 26th, and then it will go through the morning to evening of July 27th. So that like Friday, Saturday chunk, I think it's a Friday, Saturday. It might be a Saturday, Sunday. You can check your calendars. But if you are available, if you're interested in trying American parliamentary debate, you should come compete. I think it's going to be a blast. We have a bunch of people from a bunch of different formats, different backgrounds who are going to come and debate. One thing is this is a motions tournament, which is different from other normal APTA tournaments in that you don't bring your own topics. So that's how APTA actually normally works. If you're interested in learning more about how APTA is, I have this folder that includes number one, a video that I recorded with Brooke Blanton about how APTA is different from PF. And if you're transitioning from PF to APTA, or you're interested in doing so, you can learn more from watching this video. The folder also includes a bunch of the cases, the topics that I actually used in APTA when I was competing in the league. So they're good examples. If you want to check out what it's like, this is kind of a sample. It's a skewed sample because I'm a bit of a weird debater. But it's a sample that I think is somewhat representative of some people on the league, especially the Brown Debating Union. So check out that if you're interested in APTA. This also has a good explanation of like how the format is specifically different. And it has an explanation of how motions tournaments like this one work. APTA is like the most fun form of debate, in my opinion. I've tried a lot of different forms. I think APTA is like, it's maybe not the most educational, but it is certainly the most like fun, genuinely. So if you think debate is fun, if you've still got the itch in you, and if you are a first year or second year or however many years out, and you want to continue your debate journey, or even just try out one tournament on a weekend, hey, you're free, not doing anything else. You want to find a buddy who did debate with you maybe and try out a different format. Then come sign up for the APDA Summer Open. We are boomers, so it is on Facebook. The way that you would do all of this, and I'll put like all of these links in the description of this video. But I'm going to go ahead and show you exactly how to register because I need to register. So first I'll go to institution reg. I guess I'll register under Brown, maybe, or like Brown alumni or something. We call them dinos, like alumni who are coming back to APTA to do, to judge or to do whatever. In this case, I'll be speaking. I'll be competing at the competition. What is the name of your contact? Mac Hayes. Best email. This is my email. There we go. How many teams? One. How many judges? Zero. There's an in minus one divided by two judging requirement. So we are sending one team. So in equals one. One minus one equals zero. Divided by two is still zero. So we don't need to bring any judges. Anything you want me to know? Nope. Thanks for hosting the tournament. So that's institution reg complete. Now I need to do team reg. So I click on this form link. What is our team name? What is our team name? Brown Days Vu, I think, is the name that we went under. So I'll be Mac Hayes. Oh, this is name. Okay, email. There we go. And then I guess I'm a dino. So varsity. And then debater one institution, that's Brown alumni. Then debater one language status, so that I am a English first language. Um, we have like different awards and stuff. For example, if you learned English as your second language, there might be a different bracket depending on how many people identify as having English as their second language, for instance, or even English as a foreign language. All are welcome to compete in this online tournament. Debater two name, I'm going with my former partner, Rocket Drew. I'll need to check on his email, but I'll fill this in right after. He is also a dino, so a varsity. If you are doing APTA for the first time, even if you're like a third year in university or something, you are still considered a novice. It doesn't really change anything. Like you will still compete against dinos and varsity. The only difference is that you have an extra opportunity to break in the novice bracket. It's like the priority is you will break in the normal varsity open bracket if you win enough rounds. And if you do not win enough rounds to break open, but you are a novice and you are one of the best novices that was not breaking open, then you will break in the like novice elimination bracket. And there are also separate novice speaker awards, but again, you are eligible for both varsity and novice speaker awards if this is your first year doing APDA. Institution is also Brown alumni, and language status, pretty sure he has English as a first language. And then, so I just need to find his email. I'll ask him for that and then I'll submit. And then finally, judge reg. I actually don't need judge registration because again, we don't need any judges. We're only sending one team from our made up institution. So yeah, this is a wonderful project. This is the second year we're hosting this. I technically I'm not hosting it this year because I'm competing in it. But we have wonderful CAs. CAs are chief adjudicators. That means they run the tournament and they specifically set the topics. They set the motion for every round. So the topic will be different for every round. You get 15 minutes to prepare on either the proposition or opposition. Your side will be set for you before. There's no coin flip or anything. I guess there's like a tab of coin flip that happens in the background. But we have wonderful CAs. You'll recognize probably some of these names. Ale and Andrew, for example, were already on my channel. I know all of these people very well. I'm sure they will produce some banger motions. I'm super excited to see what kind of topics we debate. And as you can see, I'm also on the expansion committee. So part of the purpose of this tournament is to expand the reach of American parliamentary debate. It's currently, unfortunately, somewhat concentrated up in the northeast of the US, a little bit down south. Like we have a lot of schools in DC, for example. And a little bit on the West Coast, like we have Stanford is a prominent school that competes in American parliamentary debate, and we have like U Chicago and stuff. But outside of that, like we don't have as much reach as we want. So we want more people to try out APTA to make teams at their schools, for example, and start adding more teams to the competition field. So hopefully you find this interesting. Again, anyone can compete. It'll be just free for all. It'll be very fun. And I hope to see you there. Maybe we'll debate each other. Who knows? And stay tuned. The other awesome thing about this expansion project is right here. Part of it will be posting an APTA library. So this discussion tab on this Facebook event page, you see there's already a tab policy. You can look through that if you want. But it will soon be populated with a bunch of new posts. I know they already recorded a demo round, for example. People, including myself, will be recording some like RFDs to examine the demo round and sort of show you how APTA judging is. A hint, it's actually quite technical. So some people, like when I first started APTA, I was worried it was just going to be like lay and worse PF. I guarantee that that is not the case. I've like won with arguments that might be considered tricks by PFers in many APTA rounds, as well as lots of ethical obligation principles. And a lot of the stuff that I've learned that I've imported into PF on the technical side, on the tabula rasa side, I actually learned or developed in APTA. So it is certainly a format that is open to all kinds of different debate backgrounds, including the very hyper-technical ones. So if you're looking to play around with debate and you've got some free time, you should sign up for the APDA Summer Open II. Let me know if you're going and maybe we can touch base. Hope to see you there. Bye-bye.